But right now, they're both interested in taking their teams to the state basketball tournament. Reporting for Sports Plus, I'm Rick Coleman.
Still to come tonight on Sports Plus, 5 Eastern Iowa State wrestling champions are going to join us live in studio. Mac Ryder, Nick Buters, C.J. Edelson, Eric Pedretti, and Mike Humpel are coming up next. But first, here's a look at all the state champions from last night's action.
All 5 are seniors, 3 are defending state champions, and 2 last night became the 13th and 14th high school wrestlers in the state history to 4-peat. And the best part of it all is all 5 are in the house tonight on Sports Plus. Mac Ryder, C.J. Edelson, Nick Buter, Eric Pedretti, Mike Humpel, and Nick Buter. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys, on Sports Plus. It's a pleasure having you here. First, I got to ask you, though, has it set in? It's just about 24 hours since you're donning all the new gold hardware. Is it a reality? Has it set in?
I don't think so yet.
It's obviously a great accomplishment. Congratulations. First, I want to talk Mac and CJ. You guys obviously have the distinct honor of being the 13th and 14th wrestlers in state history to 4-peat. It's an incredible accomplishment. Mac, you actually technically get to be number 13, don't you?
Yeah.
That's a great accomplishment. Congratulations. First, CJ, how does it feel, and what were you trying to do?
We were down by 4 points. We were actually tied going into the finals last night, and Logan Magnolia's 3-pounder won this match, which put them 4 ahead. So I knew that after my brother got beat, I knew that I had to go in and get an extra team point, like a major or a fall or a tech fall. So I just went in there with a job to do and tried to get it done.
You look after the match, it looked like a sense of accomplishment for you. And you also talk about the team, really an all-around great victory for you at Hudson last night.
Yeah. The major point actually ended up winning the state title because their 52-pounder got pinned by the kid from Council Bluffs, St. Albert. So the whole Hudson crowd went crazy after that kid won. It was pretty neat.
And Mac, also a 4-time state champion, also a good friend of Nick and CJ, the whole cast here in the greater Waterloo area. As a 4-time champion, you told me a couple of weeks ago you weren't sure if anybody knew the Mac Ryder name. I think it's safe to say you're in the history books. Everybody knows who Mac Ryder is.
Yeah, I guess now I've pretty much made a name for myself. Hopefully, it sticks around, people remember me.
You're going to Minnesota next year. You'll be a Minnesota Gopher with assistant coach Mark Schwab, who, ironically enough, is also a 4-time champion in the state of Iowa. That's a pretty special feeling.
Oh yeah, Mark's a great guy, and it's nice now that both of us have won it 4 times, and I hope that I can learn something from him at least next year.
Nick Buter, congratulations. I mean, man, it's been quite a long haul. A couple of runner-up finishes for you, 3rd place finish. You finally got your title. It's got to be a great feeling, and it's been a long road for you, especially with a shoulder injury.
Yeah, this last one definitely it topped it off with having those just coming up close the last 3 years. Just having my senior year and having to work through my shoulder, it feels great. Just having to do it all then.
And one thing that I know is pretty special for you, your dad was right there along through it all for you, right there along the side of the mat cheering. That's got to be a pretty special feeling.
Yeah, having my dad there, being my biggest fan, that's always it's a plus, and pushing me through tough times, and it's good having him there.
Eric Pedretti, Cresco, 40-0 this year after a 6th place finish last year. Do you ever think you'd be right here where you are?
Well, this is where I always set my goals. I always set my goals high, and I guess I'm just really happy to finally get it done and get the undefeated season and finish out, be a state champ.
You told me this was your goal at the start of the state tournament. Are you happy with your performance? Is it scripted exactly the way you would have hoped to go out in your senior year campaign?
Yeah, I think it is. As long as I won I don't care what they're, whether it's by point or fall or whatever, just as long as I got the job done.
And the man in the middle, Mike Humple, the future Iowa Hawkeye, 215 pounds. You defended your state title, and you defended it the best anyone could have hoped for. Congratulations on the accomplishment, and likewise, it's got to be a great accomplishment for you and a great feeling.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. More so the second time than it was the first time, and it was just fun.
You told me it was a goal of yours to defend your title and to repeat. Are you happy with everything you've been able to accomplish in light of the fact that it was your last wrestling match as you now go on to pursue football at Iowa?
Yeah, I just want to go out there, wrestle my best matches, and just give it all I had and finish out strong.
As a whole, are you guys pleased with your performances? If you look back, if you can kind of step aside, is there anything you might change, Mac or CJ, about what you've been able to accomplish? I know, 4 state titles is at the pinnacle of everything you can hope for, but going ahead into college as well, what, CJ, you're going to UNI and Mac going to Minnesota, what do you guys hope to accomplish in your 4 years ahead of you in college?
Probably the main goal would be a national championship, individual national championship, and just work for improvement. I mean, everyone has room to improve. Both Mac and I, and all these guys can improve. Even if people don't think that we can, we can.
And that's obviously something you'll try to do. Nick, you're going to Boise State next year. You're heading to the West Coast, probably the guy leaving the furthest from the local area. That's a great accomplishment for yourself in going to a program like Boise State.
Yeah, it's a long ways from home, but I have family there also, so that's going to help out a lot. And like CJ said, going for that national championship's definitely going to be the next goal.
Mike, are you okay with trading in the mat for your football spikes and heading to the gridiron?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I think it's going to be fun.
So. Good, congratulations. And Eric, obviously a great high school career for you. As things wind down, are you pleased with your performance and the way everything's kind of developed and kind of finished out your career?
Yeah, I'm really happy with the way everything finished out. It's a dream come true.
Is there anything, I know it's a dream for everybody, is there anything anyone could look back on and say, I wish we could have done it this way or maybe had something different? It's all a perfect ending, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I think the medals speak volumes. Congratulations, guys. It's been an incredible ride for you, I can well imagine, and it's been a pleasure having you here tonight, and best of luck in the future. Stay with us. We'll be right back tonight as we take a look at one high school team that won it all yesterday at Vets Auditorium. We'll be right back.
Why would KWW...
After the high school state champions, there's always room for these 5 Hudson Pirates who won it all yesterday over Logan Magnolia. Guys, congratulations. 72 points for you, a 1-point win. You're holding the Class 1A state championship trophy of 2003, as well as your medals. I know it's a great accomplishment in everything that you strive for, and congratulations on that. I'm sure the hardware will find a wonderful place at home at Hudson High, and congratulations to you. Still to come tonight on Sports Plus, we take a look at the best highlights from Vets Auditorium in Des Moines. For Burmy, I'm CK, and get ready to get your hoops hat.